and welcome back to Nagasaki. Today's a great fun episode. I'm really looking forward to this one for a long time. Going to carry on from where we were doing the Peace Park and move over to the Hypocenter of the atomic bomb bombings. So yeah, it's going to be a really cool little park. I really enjoyed making it. It was awkward to do because I had to create not only the main asset, which will be available on Steam Workshop at release of this video. So today, ideally, of the main sort of actual monument itself, but then there was also additional things I had to make to kind of build the area up, which we will see me put down as we go throughout this video. Now, we're going to start off, as always, just building up a little bit of the area because we just need to get our borders right for what we're going to do here. And there is so much I do in this area. This is such an intense, long-winded build. It took me quite a while to do, but man, I tell you what guys, it was totally worth it by the end of it. It looks absolutely amazing. I really hope you enjoy this one because yeah, it was fun. Like I said, you want to build it yourself, assets are all linked down below. Now I'm only releasing the main statue as an asset. The rest of it I built just so I can build this. Now the additionals are available completely free to everybody through my Patreon, so you don't even have to sign up. Just go over to the link, you can click them and download them straight away because they're not really workshop worthy. They're just random, like you can see here, a bunch of walls with a big clip underneath it. So very niche, very specific. So if you do want them because you want to build this yourself, they are down there below, so anyone can go ahead and download them. Okay, so enjoy that and have fun while I build this whole park. It's gonna be great fun. I really enjoyed it, but it is what it is. Now this was awkward because I tried to get the levels first. Now I was messing about, so I put all the asphalt down, changed the color so I could see it, because I'm going to put decals over the whole thing anyway. And then I had to kind of do this middle bit and it was really awkward. I was trying to get it to fit and flow, and then remembered afterwards that, well, actually it doesn't need to go perfect because it's going to have grass at a higher level, so it's going to hide it anyway. But hey, you'll see what I mean. We all live and learn, don't we? We all have fun. Moving on to where the monument sits in the middle here. This is where obviously the main monument sits. This is exactly where the atomic bomb dropped. They've got a version of it same in Hiroshima, so I had to think about it then. I've been there so many times I can't think of the name. So in Hiroshima there's obviously the atomic bomb landing point. This is the same here, so this is where obviously directly underneath it. Now it's pretty cool, it looks amazing. It's a bit eerie knowing that's where you're standing, but still it does look super cool. Hopefully it'll never happen again. I hope. The world is a bit of a scary place at the moment, so we will see, but hopefully none of that will happen. Now, building up this area, gotta have some stairs. There's some stairs here, but unfortunately, it's not my scaling, it was more fitting everything in right, so a lot of PO that had to be done, especially like with the statue. I made it a little bit bigger. Now, I did make this 1-to-1, so it is perfectly scaled, but I wanted it to be a bit more grand, a bit more in your face. So I made it a little bit bigger, popping the lights down around it. Now I tried to find specific spotlights, didn't have them, so I thought I had this great idea. So I'll sink them into the ground because there's nothing around here, and then use the vanilla lights in PO. So I PO'd them so they don't shine, but just use them as the base. And you know what? I mean, it was simple, it was easy, and it looks pretty cool. As you just saw there in the video, it does look pretty cool, and in the cinematics later on you're going to really see it as well, so that was pretty cool. And I was talking about this grass, there you go. So obviously it's going to cover up any imperfections. You see I've then gone across to the whole area and it does cover all the imperfections. Another little bit, I had to build this little ruin. I might release this. It's just like a little ruined castle, but because I built it for myself, I wasn't too bothered about, you know, sort of scales of textures and optimization. It was just for me, so it didn't really matter. But let me know if you're interested in the extra stuff like the castle. Like I said, it is free on my Patreon for you to download anyway, so you can just go over there and download it. Don't even have to sign up like I said, but if you want to and you want to support me, feel free to do so. But shall I pop this on the workshop? Could do that, why not? Now I'm telling you, this bit was not fun. Well, it was, but also it wasn't. Now you're going to see me actually manage it, but I built this special wall. This is just a little prop so I can make these little areas. They're like little round green areas that kind of come out from the middle. They go in the same sort of angle as the main circle in the middle there, so they come out like giant triangles basically. And they were really awkward to do because I couldn't quite get the bends right. So I ended up having to just scrap it and just place loads and loads of these walls down, delete them, PO them, get them into place to actually get it to work. Because I tell you what, it just took forever. And I'm telling you, when I say forever, I mean it took me forever to make. It was fun, don't get me wrong, but it just took me forever to make. So it is what it is. If you want to try it, feel free. I feel sorry for you because it was difficult, but you know, I mean, you'll see it in a bit when it's actually finished. It looks absolutely fantastic. So I'm not going to argue with it too much there, but yeah, it's pretty cool. So I don't know if you can see it, but just down the bottom there, you can see this little sort of part that kind of drips down into the water, where you can walk down and stand by the river, I suppose. But yeah, I ended up building it off camera, and funny story, because I was trying it while the camera was rolling, couldn't quite get it to work, gave up for the day, came back a couple of days later, and thought I'll have a play about to see if I can definitely do it. So I did, and it looked so good that I was like, I'm not redoing this. Tough. So we ended up then just putting it in the video and skipping over it. So it's a shame, but yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. Now we're moving over to this statue. This statue was a fun little thing to do. It was, I say fun, when I say fun, I mean awkward and a pain in my ass. So because of the way it is symmetrically done, and it had to fit in a certain way. But you know what, again, as always, persistence and really pushing it and giving it my all succeeded. So as you can see, it does get done. Well, say you can see, I'm doing it on screen now. Lots of PO as always, lots of custom textures and stuff, but you know what, I'm happy with it. Absolutely happy with this whole area. It just looks absolutely amazing, and it gets really busy. I think I went a bit overboard with the boom markers, so a lot of people come into this area. There's paths everywhere, but it's great to have a big attraction in the middle of my city where everybody comes in. Eventually I'll do the path going into the Peace Park, but we'll see. I've got other plans afterwards. I'm continuing this theme of finishing this atomic bomb site, where we're going to move over to the other side of the river, do the museum and everything there as well. That's a heavily PO'd episode as well, because there's a lot of custom building because it had to be done. And there's a new asset for that one too. That'll be 3 episodes in a row with new assets. Hey, don't ever say that I don't give you anything, because I work full time and I still have time to bring out some assets for you, some lovely assets, and some videos. They might be a little late, but I still do it. Cannot rush perfection, as they say. I'm far from perfection, but still. Anyway, I'm rambling on about absolute nonsense as always, but that's what you come here for. Me to ramble on and mix up my words, which I'm sure I'm going to do towards the end of this video. Got to have the sim sitting down in the City Skylines 2 park, obviously. Now, it's not here actually in Nagasaki, but I had this open space, so I put them there. I'm not arguing, it's got to be done. I love it. Not so many Easter eggs in this video, because I've told you what most of them are, because I'm showing you them, but still. Now, we're going to go back, going to decorate up this area, finish off the final little bits, and then we are done. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you really enjoyed this. I absolutely loved this. It was a long time coming, but it's finally done. and I'll see you all later in Nagasaki. Don't forget, if you do wish to support me, my Patreon and everything is linked down below, along with all my socials and everything else. Go download the asset and rate a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all next week. Well, I say next week, I'll see you next time in Nagasaki. Thank you very much. Enjoy.